We've got breaking news from the National Hurricane Center. We told you that when we started this broadcast, we thought we would be calling Invest 94L something different. Probably not a tropical depression or a tropical storm Imelda just yet. We are. It's potential tropical cyclone 9. We've got Fox Weather's hurricane specialist Bryan Norcross back with us in studio. Bryan, I was wondering about the new cone. We know that the cone is made up just of a bunch of circles, right? It becomes like an ice cream cone when you have a stalling storm, and it appears as though that's what this first one looks like.
The Hurricane Center is going with that idea that it's going to stall somewhere near the coast. Now, there's a lot of different possibilities on how far it gets and how close to the coast it gets. But there you see the two storms, two systems. This one is not a storm yet in the sense that it doesn't have a circulation. Umberto up to a Category 3 now as of the 5 o'clock advisory. But obviously, this one, which will become Imelda in the forecast, is the one of concern. So let's look at that. PTC 9, Potential Tropical Cyclone 9. It's kind of a mouthful, but think of it as just a potential tropical threat is what it is. And because they now have watches and warnings for the Bahamas, parts of the Bahamas, central Bahamas has a warning. The northwestern Bahamas has a watch just because of the timing different, and this is a slow-moving system. I mean, think of it as the central and northwestern Bahamas are under alert for the possibility of tropical storm force winds, 40 miles per hour or higher. Okay, so let me go on to the next. You need to help me out here, Dylan. You got it? Okay. All right. So you want to fix me over here? And okay. All right. So now we're just getting all this information in. So 35 miles per hour here. There's the system. We use an L to designate it's an area of low pressure, but it is not organized yet. You can see what we have here, though, is we have what looks like a big band here. And if this moves up into the Bahamas in some fashion and pulls all that with it, this is going to be a formidable system because this is a robust disturbance that's just been disrupted by all those mountainous islands down there in the Caribbean. Now, when we look at it close up here, what do we see? We see this big band out here, and then we also see a band down in here. And I think that what's happening is we're getting some sort of a circulation trying to form right there. Now, the winds that you see on here, this is from the European model from earlier. So this is not necessarily representative of what's going on now. I think the low pressure is more up in here right now, all the data just coming in. All right, here's the brand new cone from the Hurricane Center. So the thinking is that by tomorrow, it's at least a depression, if not a tropical storm later in the day tomorrow. So the timing would be a tropical depression, winds less than 40 miles per hour in the morning. By later in the day, tropical storm. And then by Sunday, notice still, because it's moving slowly, Sunday, when it says PM there, nominally 2 p.m. Eastern time, it's only around the northwestern Bahamas. So it's really taking a whole weekend just to get through the Bahamas here. Then Monday afternoon, you've got a hurricane. But then things get very squirrely when we get downstream here, because in this area here, it just kind of sits around there. If I go forward here, Dylan, am I going to see more of this cone, or is that all the cone we have? Okay. All right. The point is that, so tomorrow is day one, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So there's one more day where it actually sits up in that same area, according to the Hurricane Center forecast. The various models show a whole number of things, and the Hurricane Center is kind of making a compromise here. So some of the models go up like this, and I'll show you why that is in a moment. Others go up here and then suddenly take a big hard right. Others kind of stall it in here a bit, and then it goes in any which direction from a stall. So because you have all these different options, what we have here, if you boil that down, we have confidence that it's going to go up here until about Monday, and then we end up with no confidence of exactly what's going to happen at that time, but a significant threat. If you've been watching Fox Weather, Jane Menard was talking about all the flood potential, both because of storm surge and especially heavy rain, and even up into the mountains exists depending on exactly what that track is going to be going forward. All right, I need you again, Dylan, to make that go. He's going to get it. All right, but in any case, because of this, these different factors involved. So here we go. With what is in play. One of the things in play is this Category 4 hurricane out here, Umberto, and that has a potential influence, and it really depends on how much influence it has, from 0 to significant, on how this Imelda, this currently potential tropical cyclone becoming Imelda, is going to play. So we're going to look at midday Monday, and here are the players. Here you have the Category 4. Here you have the Imelda at that time, offshore beam of Daytona Beach, plus or minus. And then here you have kind of a weak low pressure system. And then we have this high up here, this big old sprawling high. Okay, so forget the high for a second. Let's just focus on these other ones. If on Monday, this storm is big and maybe a little to the left, let's say it's over there a little bit, obviously reasonable forecast error, then it's going to want to push Imelda in this direction here. But this system over here has a circulation like this that's trying to pull Imelda this way. So you have these counteracting factors, and that's why this idea of stalling is in the cards. And the bottom line here is it has to do with how fast this system moves. If it's moving pretty quickly, this thing is going to grab it while it's still in the picture before high pressure takes over and that exits. If it is moving slowly, then we're going to have potentially more influence here holding it back, and at least it doesn't get grabbed by that. So it has to, Imelda has to get up here if it's going to get grabbed, and we have those multiple things. In the end, you can see this dip in the jet stream starting to form here. Well, as Umberto goes around this high, this is going to become a sharper dip and really grab Umberto and zoom it out to sea. The question is, depending on where this is, has this moved in here and kind of died out over the land, or is it sitting out here over the water somewhere where this new dip can come in and grab it and take it out with Umberto? So we're going on a path we understand until we get to about Monday, and then in that Monday, Tuesday time frame, that's where we don't know exactly where we're going. So Ian, you have any thoughts? We have about a minute here before we have to go to the 5 o'clock.
We're kind of just in this mode now, right? We were just talking about it earlier, where as we move through the weekend, we move into the early part of next week. This feels like it's pretty locked in until about Monday.
Until Monday.
And beyond that, that's where the questions. When do you think would be the time period where we're going to start to feel better about which camp's going to take over?
Well, we need the system to develop, right? So when we get a tropical depression, and especially when we get a tropical storm, so let's say tomorrow, if we get a depression in the morning, maybe a storm in the afternoon, then we should get more consistent forecasts.
Yep.
Normally we do when we get in that state.
Better and better. So the key here, stay with us. We're working through this complicated forecast. We'll have you covered through the weekend and beyond. We'll be right back.